Like if we could change like our thoughts and mind, like to care for each other and love on each other and not hate on each other, and stuff like that. Like I think it will get there. That's what heaven is. Welcome to another podcast, baby.
Hey, I wanted to clap. It's a happy new year.
Okay, yes.
Yay.
It's a happy new year. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your host, your boy GMan, my co-host here.
Lady G's in the house.
She's in the building. I'm sure this is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's our first podcast of
2025.
Woo, what a 2024 we've had. And what a 2025 is happening. I mean, with everything that's going on.
Yeah, I know.
It's insane. Like, I mean, there's good stuff. There's bad stuff. It's like, man, please. 2025, you need to calm your ass down.
Yes,
bro.
pipe down. Let's not rush through it.
Down,
Let's
bro.
not rush through
Yeah,
it.
just calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let it ease in.
I was just going to say that. I just want to kind of
kinda
glide
like
in.
ease
I don't
in.
want to run through 2025.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, this 2025 is really trying to get us. It's insane. But we're going to make the best of it.
Yeah,
It's the
we
only
are.
thing that we can do. But before we get started, I want to go ahead and send our sponsors a big shout out. Alpha Medicine and Rehab. Man, look, they've been with us for like over a year already.
Over a year,
It's just amazing to see that people really support our movement and what we're doing. So don't forget that if you get into a car accident, we want to make sure that we're helping you by giving you the right information. And the right information is Alpha Medicine and Rehab. So wherever you are at in Florida, please make sure you get a hold of them. Alpha Medicine and Rehab, the information is at the bottom of the screen because in an accident, it could be scary. They can help you along the way.
Not only that, but they have plenty of locations. So tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.
Let your friends and family know.
Yes. And we want to send a big shout out to Miramar Pools. So look,
Hey.
We're in January right now, and it's only 6 months till summer, or I should say, or five months of summer. And so this is the time right now to get the pool of your dreams. So if you live in the South of Florida area, okay, or on the East Coast of Florida, there's a way to get the pool done the right way, really nice, and just in time for summer.
Yes.
So make sure you go get give them a call. The information is also at the bottom of the screen. So,
yes, turn that dream into a reality. You know what I mean?
Hey, so another note, it's my birthday today.
What?
Well, this will come out on Tuesday, which
I'm
is
like,
my birthday.
It is?
Well, I want to say it's my birthday in the future.
Yeah.
So, so it'll come out on Tuesday. So
by the time this airs, January 14, it will be G-Man's birthday.
it will be my birthday.
That's
Woo.
right.
And you know the crazy
Capricorn
thing is,
season. Where are my Capricorns at? Right in the comment below. If you are a Capricorn
Let's
or know a Capricorn, then we would love to say happy birthday to them too.
Yeah, so happy birthday to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We are don't forget we are the gods of the zodiacs because we are the beginning and the end. It starts with January, it ends in December.
Yep.
So you got December and January Capricorns. Understand that we are special.
That's
all right. So if you're a Capricorn, understand you are above everybody else. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop it.
Yeah, let me stop because imagine.
Yeah, you don't want to get all these comments and you got to reply back.
You're a narcissist. No, we're fine. But
all joking aside, I'm the wifey and I plan to celebrate you all month long.
Thank you. I appreciate that, girl.
So, we got to make a big deal about this.
I want you to.
Yes.
When it's your birthday next month.
But you're being really defiant though. You're fighting me on this.
What am I fighting?
You don't want to eat the cake. I'm like, can you eat cake? And you keep saying no.
I made a commitment.
I won't tell Michael. I won't tell your personal trainer. I'm not going to let him know.
No, I'm not even going. You're a liar.
Why?
Because you will post a story.
The minute you take a bite out of that cake, I'm be like, Michael, look.
She'll post a story talking about, look at him.
Michael, look, come get him. Clean up our aisle one.
Yep. But no, I'm trying to look. I am in this for the long haul.
Yes.
And we got a personal trainer, so we're working hard to really, because when you get older, weight really becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that can come with.
It's like a ripple effect. It just kind of piles on, and then you don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, man, I feel real young. Like I feel young. Like I don't feel like I'm 48. 2 more years and I'm pushing 50.
Yeah, I know.
Woo! But, just to feel young, it's like, wow, man. And I'm like, I'm not scared to get older, but it's like, bro, like, I'm getting older.
Yeah.
Like in 40 more years,
yeah,
I'll be 88 if I make it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, but I do believe that with technology being so advanced and advancing, I think that we will reach a point where we're not going to age anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And it could happen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that, with all the
There's
genes.
a possibility.
Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a challenge because then what happens to the world, right? We're going to overpopulate it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fit. You can only fit so many people. Just imagine if you could live forever.
I know.
And then you want your kids to live forever. Then they're going to want to have kids and want to have their kids to live forever.
And where we all going to go?
Exactly. Where we're going to be. I mean, you can't live in this earth for, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Finding youth.
You just posted some good news recently. So you want to tell them what that good news is?
Yeah. So, I got hired once again by iHeart Radio, which is nice.
Yay.
I love radio. Like, I could do that for free. I don't want to say that because you got to pay me.
Don't say it too loud because
you got to pay me. But what I'm saying is that's a passion. I feel like when you have a passion for something, it doesn't take a lot to really like get you on board because you know what I mean? Like you could just, it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Just because it's your passion. So, I got hired again, by iHeart. We had our conversations and they was like, you know what? It was our mistake because, a lot of things change in some companies when you start evolving, right? You start changing.
A lot of moving pieces. Yeah,
so
and there could be an issue.
That took over our market didn't know
what role you played.
What I played. You know what I'm saying? Like they just started a Spanish radio station here and I got hired to kind of oversee it and become the face of that station locally. So when they needed to do some budget cuts, I was just a name on the list. So they were like, "Oh, look, we apologize because you were not supposed to be gone."
Yeah.
Because after we did that, then people were like, "Oh, but things in some areas started kind of like falling. Like, all right, so who's supposed to?" Well, GMan was doing that. So like, wait a minute, we were not supposed to.
And what happened to
that.
GMan? Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Who let him go? How did that happen? So we had
some conversations, and this is the reason why you never ever burn your bridges. Whether it's with a company, whether it's with people that you know, because you never know.
Well, I have to say that I'm very relieved, like that this turned out the way that it did, because for the time being, I was just sitting around I was just really confused by it all. I was like, how could this have happened? It was just a few months, not even a year that you were with them.
Correct.
So many plans up and coming, that.
Yeah, it was plans and, other people from other markets were saying, hey, I want to work with you, whatever. But that's the whole thing. It's like
kind of left me hanging, us hanging, but more me, because I was like, I don't know how I understand this. Yeah. I don't understand this. So it all makes sense now that it cleared up. So, a message for some of you out there that are going through things that maybe you don't have all the facts and maybe you don't really truly understand where you're at the moment and you're kind of like confused or don't have all the pieces. It's okay. Just kind of ride that wave. It all has that hindsight, that thing of that it comes full circle. It'll happen for you.
Correct.
So don't give up. Don't give in.
There's a reason.
Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
there's
hang
a
on
reason
tight.
For the season that you're at, and sometimes we don't understand why.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say that, right? Because at the moment when you're going through
that's why I say hindsight.
Yeah, because
looking back on it now, I'm glad like we just kind of kept our cool and just kind of like said, okay, well, I guess this is where we're at.
Well, the same thing happened when I was working for the other radio station and I got let go. If it wasn't for that, we would not be influencers. This podcast would not exist.
Yep.
Our TikTok would not exist because it was just taking so much time.
Yes.
So it put us in a place sometimes when, life will take you through a valley, right? And at that moment, I can understand why, like, why, bro? Like, cause frustrations, bills, things. It's just. But
I
I do
know.
feel like some things have to happen, and some it's like playing chess. You
Yes.
might sacrifice a few things to end up winning the game. But at that moment, you don't know that that's a chess piece. You don't
No.
know that life is trying to, move things in the right direction and stuff like that. So, like, so when so you guys is like, have patience and just wait out, lead with your heart. Don't lead on emotions, because if you're all of a sudden getting like what happened when they let me go, I could have been pissed.
Yeah,
I
I
could have been
know.
like, man, F this, F
Yeah.
that, what kind of buzz?
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm grateful for the opportunity. Thank you for while it
You left it
lasted.
on a good note, walked away
Correct.
with your head held
If
high.
you guys need anything, you let me know,
Yes.
because I do feel like iHeart was my place because of how they. And again, it could be 5 months from now, and I'm like, yeah, we gotta
So
let you
what
go
had happened
again.
was we don't
But
know.
I just felt at home there.
Yeah.
Because it's creative. They want to be able, they make videos, or it's like social media, right? But
Yes.
in radio.
Yeah.
So I just felt good. But so I'm back,
Yeah.
and
So
I
be
will
encouraged,
good.
y'all. Be encouraged.
Be encouraged.
Don't
So
lose hope.
yeah, no. So make sure you guys check me out, man. I'll be on Magic 100.1. You could download the iHeart Radio app and look for Magic 100.1. I'll be there from Monday to Friday, 3 to 7. And I just can't wait. There's a lot of things happening in 2025. We can't say a lot was happening in 2025, but very soon you will hear some really cool news. And we've been very excited about this new venture, and just hope that it just it comes to pass, and then we'll let you guys know what that is. But it just seems. I mean, I'm excited for you more than anything.
Yeah, I am.
So, I just can't wait.
And I'm excited for us as a family as well with SWAGmodovars. And we know that TikTok is up in question, and we don't know what might happen in a couple of days with it. But I know that we had an interview with NBC News on
With
Friday.
our local network, yeah.
Local network interview. And I thought that it went really well. So I think this Tuesday they'll be airing a small clip of that. But for those of you guys, that are watching us and keeping up with us, stay tuned on Instagram and our Facebook account, and here on YouTube, SWAGmodovars. And no matter what happens with TikTok, we're committed to reinventing ourselves and still getting that content out to you.
I mean, at the end of the day, we don't have control over things that are not in our control.
Yeah.
So it's sad.
It's funny because that's the theme of what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Things are just sometimes not in our
things
control.
Are moving. Yeah, things are moving. And so what can we do? It's just we're going to continue to do what we do in other platforms. But I just felt like, TikTok really helped a lot of people get discovered. It helped a lot of families be more united, because then couples got to do stuff, families got to do things together, friendships, it was definitely a community. Yeah. And it was definitely unique. And hopefully it doesn't go away, because I feel like it does so much good for unity when you look at it like that. I mean, you can look at things however you feel, if you feel like, oh, but they take your information. No. Doesn't work like that, but I can understand some people's fears. But look, we live in a world where technology is just in the forefront of everything.
Yeah.
You could buy a Ring camera and people can hack into your Ring camera.
A baby monitor in the room.
A baby monitor, but that doesn't mean that you live in fear.
Or that you don't buy it and then
correct.
You don't have it.
Just means that you have to prepare yourself, right? Okay, maybe you need a firewall, or maybe you need something. I mean, I don't know. Just learn because guess what? Technology is not going nowhere.
Well, I know I have conversations with my mom, and you have conversations with me. Like, don't just click on every link that you see in an email, every link that you see in a text message or in your Facebook or anything like that. Like, be aware of what's going
just
on.
Just know that
and
people
what
are out to get your information.
People will call you on the phone and try to get information.
Well, they have the whole AI thing where they were warning people that they can take a 15-second clip of you talking and then create a AI generated voice that sounds just like you. Call your grandmother, for instance,
Yeah,
and
and say
say, we
that you
have
need
this person
money.
for ransom,
Yep.
or I need this and I need that, and then you send them the money. So you really do have to be careful with all of that. But don't ever move in fear. Is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever move in fear. Just always move with just be responsible. Do
Educate
your
yourself.
research,
Yeah,
educate yourself, and just know that because guess technology is here and it's gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? So,
and if it's not TikTok, it's gonna be another platform. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be something else. You know what I
Correct.
mean? It might not be called TikTok, but it'll be something else.
Toctic. Se va a llamar Toctic. And another cool thing that happened, Bad
What?
Bunny came out with an album.
Yes.
Debí tirar más fotos, and I just have to say how nostalgic that album makes me feel about Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm. About our roots, where we
About
come
our roots
from.
and the culture and all
Yes.
that stuff. And I just have to say, I just thank him for that, because I was like, damn, bro, I miss Puerto Rico, bro. I miss, living there when I was
Yes.
younger and having my friends.
The
and just
memories
the
of it
way
all.
that Puerto Rico is, just the way that it is, right? When I say that, it's like just the culture itself. Like when you go to the store, the experience that you have
Yes.
with people, and it's like, he kind of brought all that again. And the way he did the album with salsa, plena, reggaeton, dembow, it's like he really embodied in this album the culture of Puerto Rico in such a way that is very unique. This guy is blessed.
Yeah. 30 years old.
30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
For him to have the number one song be a salsa song, and this is a trap guy, reggaetonero. Like,
Yeah.
el tipo no es salsero. ¿Entiendes? He is not a salsa guy.
Yeah.
But with what he made, it's like, what? And so he used all the people. This is what I just love about, like, when you listen to him talk about the album and the story of the album.
Like
and how
you
he
heard
put it
his
together.
podcast, like I did, right? 'Cause
Yeah, but I
played
heard
his-
another podcast too, porque él estaba en un podcast que se llama Chente y Drach, that I love watching. He's a Puerto Rican cat. Go check him out, bro. Chente y Drach. He's like the best podcaster in Puerto Rico. And the reason why I say he's the best is because él es bien jodedero. So, like, when you in his podcast, it's like, hey, cabrón, ¿qué es lo que hay? Like, he's just very...
Juguetón.
¿Cómo que juguetón?
I don't know what you mean.
Pero digo como que él es bien le gusta vacilar, ¿me entiendes?
Yes,
y él
yes.
es bien, he's very like, this is what it is. Like, he'll talk about cool stuff. Anyway, he was on his podcast, and then, he's talking about how he made this and why he made this and why he made that. And it was just so all the los músicos que él escogió, right, of all the musicians for the salsa song, they're all students
from the school, music
from
school.
the music school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he said he didn't want to go to old school salsa directors because they were like, they probably would have wanted me to do certain things because it's not the way. He's like, I wanted to really captivate something new. But anyway.
And he's been listening to old salsa. Like,
old salsa, old música jíbara, típica de los.
Yes.
So it's like, but I'm like, wow, man, just to be able to bring that and for people to feel the culture, the new, like, to Puerto Ricans that are not from Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Like that live.
Let them in. Let them in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and for them to experience, oh my God,
Yes.
this is the island that I'm from, and this is what they do, like, and this is what it sounds like. Because when you listen to Christmas music, from Puerto Rico, La Bomba y Plena, it's old.
Yeah.
Old stuff.
It's original, yeah.
Not everybody knows. Not everybody knows it. Yeah, not everybody knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's old school. But when he made that con, tú sabes, with his new music, and he put that. I'm like, what? This dude is creating like Bombay
something
like
current,
like,
yeah, up to date.
He's rapping to that.
Yes,
how do you do that?
And captivating our kids' attention.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Saying, like introducing
full circle, bringing them in.
Yes,
you know,
introducing them to like, look, this is your music.
Yes.
Like this is the music that your parents listens to, or your grandparents, and I'm using that and creating new music with that. And I was like, wow. You know, so it's amazing. So I'm very happy of what's going on, and going to social media and seeing everybody embracing it. Even people from other countries, they're embracing the hell out of
Dominicans, you know, Cubans, people like they're just kind of like
gente de Alemania, gente que no sabe ni español.
Yeah.
Like they're just like in love with the album, and I'm like, bro, what's going on?
The crazy thing, I know people probably heard us talk before, but you lived in Puerto Rico till you were 10 years old.
Yeah, it was very young. But
Spanish is your first language.
Yes.
As for me, I was 3 when my parents moved to Connecticut, and I'm blessed that I can sit here and say that in the summertime for 2 weeks or so, I would go and visit Puerto Rico. My parents would take us.
Well, that was like a norm, I think, for a lot of kids, for our generation, that our parents moved to United States. The summers was always a time to let's go back to Puerto Rico for a week.
Yes.
You know, that was always a thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was real cool.
Yeah, thinking about, you know, the times where I was in the countryside in Utuado, Puerto Rico, and barefooted, or in Camuy, and running around through the neighborhoods with my cousins and till late at night. And it's just like the music. When I think about music, Vico C, and things like that, and I think about that I was able to experience that, then it just brings me back.
You know how much money I could probably imagine how much money Bad Bunny's gonna bring to Puerto Rico, because he's inviting Boricuas back to the island.
Yeah.
He's inviting, hey, Boricua, ven pa acá. You know, aquí te esperamos, Boricua. Like, he's saying, come back here. And maybe to live, maybe not to live, but to visit, just to go visit and spend money there. You know, it's gonna help the economy and all of that stuff. And it's like, I listen to the album, I'm like, damn, I just feel like fucking moving. I want to go back, bro. I want to just live over there now.
I know.
And that's crazy when he like does that stuff.
One thing that our kids said to us, they're like, we want to see him in concert. Like, we want to go see him over there.
I want to go see,
you know what I mean? In Puerto Rico.
I want to see him in Puerto Rico, just to feel del mundo. Yo soy de P fucking R, like to be able to.
So this is a call to action. Any producer out there, any person that's putting together a concert, invite us. We would love to go. We'll pay the ticket. Just get us the ticket to get in there.
That's it. Let me go in.
Yes.
I want to go check that out. I mean, that's just amazing. So I feel so proud.
Yeah.
That and even listening to him talk, it's like, papi.
But why didn't he come out with it like a couple of weeks ago, like right before the holidays? Like, why didn't he do that?
Like
December 15. Like, why he waited till January to do this?
Sí,
like, I would have did it.
Yo digo,
estaba un poquito
hay que hacerlo como en
Bad
noviembre.
Bunny. Yeah.
Para que así uno las navidades completas
con él.
Con toda esa música típica, ¿me entiendes? Pero está bien. Like I said, you know, and I love it because when I hear him in podcasts, he sounds just like a regular guy.
You know
bro.
what I think is
like a cool ass dude.
I know we're talking about music, but now let's talk about fashion. I have a feeling that what's gonna come back is you're gonna see more and more guys in their flip flops, just chilling.
La guayabera.
Yeah, because he's like wearing flip flops, you know, in the video and stuff like that. So seeing that part of it, I'm like, yeah, we could do that.
Oh, it's fire. No, and one thing that I didn't catch on the visuals that he started to do, that I didn't catch, is that the old guy that
represents him.
It's him older, right? So because cuando le entierra la caja, el viejo viene y la saca, ¿sabes? Entonces pues esa es la caja de él, donde él dice que debí tirar más fotos.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I was like,
and
yo, that's him. Oh, shit.
And what do people say about me? Like, you know, wherever we go
you
with
sexy?
The family.
You sexy? No sé, what happened?
What is it that the whole family always says about me? That I'm constantly taking pictures. Oh, whatever we do, let's take pictures. Before we go any further, let's take a picture. and all this stuff. Like for New Year's, we had a party here. It was amazing.
Yes.
And the crowd was great. DJ Royale was amazing as always.
Shout out to Royale. Thanks,
yes,
dog.
always pulling up. Our family enjoys having you, DJ.
Yeah.
But I had the Ring camera here. My phone was on it. And I was like, as soon as everybody came in and said hi, I'm like, go right into the media room and do your little photo shoot. But I find that when I'm sitting around, I have time on my hands. I go through my photos and like my memories and the stuff that I have on my phone. It brings me joy.
No, but it's true what he says. Like photos capture a moment.
Yeah.
Right. They capture that emotion, and like you go look at a photo and say, I know exactly how I felt in that.
Transports
in that. Because I'm a person, and that's like it kind of taught me something, right? Because I'm a person like just live the moment, bro. Like don't worry. And I always said, "Babe, stop with the photos." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been yelled at plenty of times by you, the kids, the family.
Yeah. And I'm
They're like,
bro,
here goes Christina
and I'm like,
again.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, just live the moment. And when he did that cortometraje, like that video, and the old guy says, oh, I always lived in the moment, but you forget moments.
Mm-hmm.
You forget the pictures is what brings you back to that moment. So it just, like I said, just bro, his album, just all of that, like how, like like he thought about all of that.
All of that. He thought about like when I grew up in Connecticut, and my mom would say, like we talked about this with friends the other day. Go to the corner store and tell him to give you the loaf of bread. I'll pay him back next week. And I would go and just do it. Or I constantly went to the neighbor's house. Mami dijo que me dé una taza de azúcar.
Sí.
And nobody ever questioned it.
No, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like in Puerto Rico, that's what's so different. You will go to the store if you go to your neighborhood store that knows everybody. La bodega. Like everybody knows that. You will go there and there will be a list with your name on it and the things that you owe.
Yes.
And then when you will get paid, you will go back and then pay. And it's like, what in the world? Like, you don't see that here? Yeah.
Like, they're still doing that in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Some places, if you're blessed enough to have like a little store in your hometown, then they know everybody and they'll do it.
For sure.
So to be able to see that that's still happening, it's crazy.
It's crazy. You know what? And I just can't wait to, just to see what happens with this, with the after effect of the album.
Yeah.
Or
what's next with Bad Bunny? Like, what else are you gonna do?
I think he said he wanted, like, he wants to do acting.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
I really enjoyed him in wrestling when he was doing that. Is that something that you think he's still gonna do more of?
No.
That's done.
He's not a wrestler. He's just
but he did
cameo.
those little.
He'll probably do a cameo here and there if they need him.
I thought that was pretty cool.
He did amazing in that. Like, he's just so well. He's a dope ass entertainer. So
yeah, he is.
I'm super excited with this album. Can't wait to see what happens.
Oh my God! Maybe one day we'll do a podcast with him.
Why not?
Right?
Yeah.
Lo voy a escribir. Like Bad Bunny, ven para acá.
Y lo que quieres vacilar, vamos a tomar pito, rocado aquí, vamos a hacer parranda, puñeta.
Yes.
Like, I love that. That's so dope, man. So.
Well, if I could have any control at all, I would say, let's take a flight to Puerto Rico. Let's take a cruise out of Puerto Rico and see what the fuss is all about. And let's just kind of
we have some friends always inviting us to a cruise.
And then let's just do that.
Veremos a ver, pero estoy bien contento. Yeah. Like, hopefully 2025, gets better. Our prayers and thoughts, everybody in California.
So
Los
concerning.
Angeles is crazy. And
the military's over there. The Red Cross has gotten over there, and they're doing a lot of things.
Like, I feel like, bro, it's just wild. Like,
pure devastation.
Like, when 2025, like, as soon as, remember, like, that New Orleans bomber that did that? Like, and it's like, bro, on New Year's? Like, that already put a bad taste in my mouth for 2025. And it's like, bro, this is insane. And then the fires in L.A., uncontrollable people losing their homes and being displaced. Is so sad,
oh my goodness,
bro. So
seeing
sad.
The shock look on their faces, and then you have people that are taking advantage of this and burglarizing and looting
and all of that stuff. And it's like, bro, people don't have no respect, bro. Like, it's insane. Like, if we ever went through like a catastrophe like Armageddon, we are so jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna freaking steal from other people. I mean, it's just gonna be chaotic. I just hope that if like that we could save us from ourselves. Like if we could change like our thoughts and mind, like to care for each other and love on each other and not hate on each
Mm-hmm.
other, you know, and stuff like that. Like I think it will get there. That's what heaven is.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will get there. Not that we're gonna get there. Like we have to make this heaven. We got to
Yeah.
make this that place that everybody lives in love and lives in wanting to support each other. We got to
Mm-hmm.
do that. You know, we can't expect that. Oh, when God comes, we're gonna be in heaven, living happily ever after. No, no, you got to do that here. You got to put that work and do that here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just go up there and be like, "Oh, you deserve it just because." No, like you got to put that work here. Like, can't we love each other and care about each other in here? Because this right here is where you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility. I have a responsibility
Mm-hmm.
to do the right thing, right? And then if we do this, then we pass the test. Then maybe we go into another evolution of who we are, that we all living in peace. But we got to do this now. Like this shit that's going on with like, you know, I mean, I don't know how true it was, but some people are saying that, well, there were some people starting fires.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there were some people starting fires. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? So I think that we are eventually gonna get to where we need to get to. Um, we just have to we have to understand where we are living as far as just the times
Yeah.
and say to ourselves, you know, how can I be better? You know what I'm saying? And teach somebody else, I guess, influence somebody else to be better and be good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because life can be rough, but also life can be fun and it can be nice. It can be hard and it can be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But you choose which one you want to be at.
Well, the road
Uh-huh.
ahead for California is gonna be rough for a little
It
while
is.
now.
It is going to be rough.
Fortunately.
It's going to be real rough. I mean,
Yeah.
you think about it, it's like everything you owned,
Yeah.
everything, all the memories of that place, or you know what I mean? Like you're displaced, but like what happens now?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's so hard and rough to like.
The last I saw, the death toll was 13.
I
13
think
was
so.
the death
That was the
toll.
last. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's so sad, man. So we definitely our prayers are with you. And
Heartbreaking.
I mean, we were supposed to do a live on Thursday, but it was so funny, bro. I mean, not so funny, but so people are so messed up sometimes. So you know, on the post that we posted, so we were supposed to do a live. We do one every Thursday night. He said, she said live on TikTok, where we play music, we have fun, we talk about fun topics, we make people laugh, and I just felt like, I just don't feel like I want to laugh right now. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Like I want to respect what's happening because people are really going through some shit, you
I
know.
know.
And I decided not to, you know. We posted to our people, to our friends, or our followers, "Hey, we're not gonna do our live." And then some people were like, "Oh, you that's just an excuse not to go live." Like, wait a minute. If I guarantee you that if we went live, people were like, "Oh my god." And here you are, and people are losing their homes, and I'm trying to be sensitive to that, right? Because I'm like, that's a sad news, and I'm sad about it.
And we're down and out about it. Yeah.
And then you're
Well,
going,
we
and
know
then
people that live in California, so we're worried
yeah,
about them.
yeah,
Do
you
they
know,
have to evacuate?
correct.
Is it
And then
close to them?
when we decide to just not do it, then we still have people. Oh yeah, that's because. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, come on, man.
Oh.
People like, why are you even on social media, bro? Like,
Yes.
damn. But our prayers are with you guys, and we just wish you nothing but the best. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Can't imagine. Devastation, loss.
I know. Anything else, Lady G, that you got for us?
The only thing I had written down, but it doesn't seem like it fits in this conversation,
What?
is like, how young is too young for a tattoo? Because we saw in the news the 9-year-old, and I was like, it just caught my attention. So I was like, wait, 9 years old getting a tattoo? What the? You
Yeah,
bound
no,
to
I saw
regret that.
Yeah, but no, but bro, like bro, listen, no,
It's a
don't
no-no.
don't do that.
Yeah.
No kids, no 9-year-old should have tattoos. Crazy. Because and the problem too is like they're never gonna be real sharp because they're gonna grow. And I think it's gonna be all stretchy and all looking all crazy. The first they were gonna do it on the neck.
You're talking about the physical part of the no.
Well, yeah, just looking at that just says a big no. You know, and they wanted it on the neck of the 9-year-old girl.
They did?
Yes, they wanted it on the neck.
Oh wow.
And then they were the two artists like, no, listen, let's just do a. So I guess when did it happen in Utah? Is it in Utah?
Yeah, I believe it was in Utah.
In Utah, that is legal.
Yeah.
To tattoo a kid if the parent gives them consent. Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, what?
Who are making these laws?
You know what I'm saying? Like, who says yes to that? Look, I understand. Like, I think that, you know what, when your kids raise them how you want to raise them, that's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like it's just there's a moral compass to your brain. Like, if you are fucked up in the head, don't have fucking kids. Because there has to be a moral
yeah, because you're responsible for somebody's life.
To say no 9-year-old should be able, because then where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line? If a parent can say, as long as they have consent, they can do whatever they want. Okay, so let's add other things on that table.
I know.
Marriage, sex, pregnancy, drugs. You know what I mean? To tell me that you could do that to a kid? No, that's abuse. Because you're taking advantage of a 9-year-old. They don't even know what they really want in life. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's I will say that the youngest, to me, 17, 18 years old.
And 18, even then, 18, you might regret it.
18, an adult. 17, maybe the parents like, you know what? Yeah, you're 17. You're going to get it anyway. At 18, it's only a year or whatever.
Well, I've seen 17, that happen where parents say, get, your nose pierced or your belly button pierced, at that age. So, at 17. So I've seen that
I would say 17 would probably be the youngest.
Teacher. So
because even 16, I think is too young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even got your driver's license.
I know.
Or just got it. So 17, I would say is the youngest. That's it. You know what I'm saying? With your parents' permission.
That's right. 18,
you're an adult. Go do what you want to do. You know what it is? Just don't go get anything crazy. Like our son wants a tattoo, but he wants something in his forearm. I'm like, bro, you young. Relax.
Yeah,
you get a tattoo, time. But do something like in the shoulder where you can still cover it with a shirt. You know what I'm saying? But no, they want something big. Just wait until you're older.
Yeah.
to know what you really want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, that's it, Lady G.
You don't have nothing? You didn't bring nothing with you today?
I know. I wanted to talk about the Bad Bunny album. I wanted to talk about my birthday. We had that. I wanted to talk about iHeart. You brought that up. Because I had that on my list, on my brain.
Hey, get it?
But you got ahead of me. So I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, I guess.
I know, me too.
So that's it. So there's nothing else to talk about. It's our first podcast of the year.
That's right. We're taking it easy,
it's what, 40 minutes? We straight. I think we got a good time and good talk.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, baby
By
girl.
the time this airs, it will be your birthday.
That's right.
So.
Bam.
Yeah.
Pushing 50 soon. Damn.
Happy 48th birthday to GMan.
48th. Yeah, I feel young.
What's your Cash App in case somebody wants to...
GMan on air. It's my Cash App. No, we're good. Not to do that.
No, you don't, but you can.
Yeah, I'm good. You can do that shit when you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were like 18, 19.
That's right, yeah.
Nobody gonna
buy me a coffee.
Nobody gonna get no 48-year-old no goddamn money. Like, boy,
but what you can do, and you can compliment him by doing this, SWAGmodovars.com, and go check out our merchandise.
Yeah, like buy a shirt from us.
Buy a shirt,
buy a he says, she says shirt.
Hey, let's talk about the Ravens real quick. The Ravens are doing good, so we might see them at the Super Bowl.
Hopefully they get the next few games right.
Right?
And that will be all right.
I'm excited. So SWAGmodovars.com, and we have the radio app, POW Radio.
Why are you doing that? You better sweep this damn floor.
I'm shedding like a cat.
Yeah, but don't do that here. You need to sweep. All right, guys, we out of here. We love y'all. Y'all already know what it is. SWAGmodovars in the building.
Happy New Year.
Peace.